Hi, I'm Jane Esselstyn.
I'm Ann Esselstyn.
And we just checked each other's hair and we are ready to go. We're cooking today out of the Be a Plant-Based Woman Warrior. And we're making something on page 84. And it's called Original Marinara.
So delicious. I love it.
And you know what was so interesting when doing the research for our book and about sauces, because almost every sauce out there, it's like it originates from the land, like the ecology and the economy and people's nutrition are so tied together. And I love what this said about marinara sauce. Do you remember?
Yes,
do you remember?
I remember.
Marinara, like, because it sounds like what? Like sounds like a marina or marine. But marinara.
The sea.
Yes, exactly. Marinara gets its name from the Italian sailors, or marina, whose sea trade brought goods from all around the world home to Italy. Tomatoes, garlic, olive oil, which we don't use, and dried herbs would not spoil on long journeys without refrigeration. So when the sailors found themselves stuck at sea for months at a time, these ingredients would come together to create this marinara sauce. And it's the same basic sauce as today. And I love because there's so much vitamin C in tomatoes. Anyway, so it was such a clever, spot-on sauce to make. So, original marinara. We'll turn on our pan.
Do I get to put the onions in?
Could you please put the onions in?
And I have to tell you all that Jane and Brian are very particular. You have to use an onion board in their house or they have a fit. And I am terrible about remembering.
So this is our onion board because we don't like.
And this is also for their garlic. So that's what I get to do.
So because we don't like to have, let's say we're having marinara sauce, and then that night we're having a strawberries with or whatever, and our dessert. We don't want our strawberries to taste like onions, which is a legit feeling, because I grew up having my strawberries taste like onions.
You did not. Jane.
And our garlic also, we have it. It's an onion garlic board. And our kids are now grown up, or in their 20s, and our kids was helping make food somewhere, and he's like, "Oh, do you guys have an onion board?" As if every household had an onion board, and they were like, "No, like you've grown up with such a chefy family." And he's like, "No, like he does not think that I'm a good cook by any stretch." My husband, yes, Brian is a good cook.
So should I put these in?
Not yet. Well, so what we're going to do here is we're going to just cook these onions a little bit. This is a nonstick pan. By the way, this is called a caraway pan, and I'm going to have Wade fly in here. This is a code for you to get 10% off these pans. These are
these pans are to die for.
Life-changing. Life-changing.
I gave this one to Jane and Brian for Christmas.
Now all we own are caraway pans.
I like mine so much. I use it all the time, and I got a second little pot which I use for my cereal. And one morning, I totally forgot my cereal was cooking, and I must have been gone for I don't know how long, and came
hours.
back.
I mean, this doesn't even concern me because it happens.
Steam was coming out, and the pan was
smoke
was stuck to the stove.
What color was it?
And when I finally, I waited half an hour before it would even come off the stove. I took it over the sink, didn't put any water on it, but I turned the pan upside down, and literally a black pancake this thick of my cereal fell out of the pan. And the pan has worked ever since.
And the pan was
oh my God,
unscathed.
I thought I'd have to throw the pan out. So caraway is a miracle.
Because it was unscathed. The pan was unscathed, right?
The pan was good.
All right, and we go with the garlic. So we've got the onions cooking down, getting a little bit translucent. Oh, jeez. No, Ann, it's ceramic. You don't want to do that.
Oh. Tough pan.
Tough. Well, you put it to the test. Okay, so this is just onions and garlic, getting a little translucent, cooking down. Okay, and then what I'm going to add to this, yes, okay, we can add a little bit of water if you'd like, if things start to get a little bit brown at the bottom. And I'm going to grab this little this is just a little water. And you can see what happens. Wait, if you want to come over here. Right here, see where it's a little brown? You put the water on it and it just lifts it off, no matter what pan, not just the amazing caraway. And it helps sort of bring those beautiful, what's cooking off are the sort of yummy, sweet part of the onion. And it just makes it cling on back to it. So I'm just going to keep lifting a little bit of the brown off. All right, now we're going to add some of the herbs that we talked about. And we're going to put in some thyme.
I got the hardest job possible opening these.
Oh, yeah.
These are terrible scissors.
Oh, sorry. So we're going to put in some rosemary. Put in whatever you like in your marinara. We like thyme and a lot of oregano. Some people may not. May want more oregano, less oregano. I just think it's very...
Basil.
Yes, and then fresh basil. We have fresh basil. Please note our fresh basil in our Cleveland video company. I keep everything healthy and perky in mugs. And this is, of course, Wade's video company. There you go, a little pitch for your video company, Wade. How about it?
Thank you.
Yeah. Everyone wants to know. All right, can you chop this? This is we want a tablespoon of basil, and that should.
Tablespoon?
We want like at least a tablespoon.
I put all the basil right there in. You wouldn't?
I'm trying to follow the recipe that I've worked on. Yes. Whoop.
And I'm not cutting the basil on a basil board, but on everything board, right? Everything but onions and garlic.
Yeah, basil's okay. So look at it's kind of a flavory looking onion and garlic in here, and I've got it on simmer.
You want the basil in?
Sure, put the basil in, that'd be great. Okay, so now we're gonna to these well-coated herbs, we're gonna add strained. We use a palmy. Pardon me, Mom, I'm gonna grab that one.
That's chopped.
These are chopped tomatoes, and then the equal amount of strained tomatoes.
Woo! This is going to make a lot.
You can use whole peeled and just chop them up a little bit. You can use tomato sauce, but we like using these palmy containers because it's just tomatoes. All right,
no salt added here.
Yeah, so what we have here is we have total control over what we're putting into our marinara sauce. And how difficult has this been? Not very. And people often say to us, you can never find a good pasta sauce. Well, when you make this, you end up with, it's about 6 cups of marinara sauce, which is a lot. I mean, you can almost do a whole lasagna with this. I usually make sort of a double batch when we're going to make lasagna. Then we have extra, and you can freeze it, or you can just keep it for a couple days till you have your next meal that has a marinara need. All right, I'm keeping this. Oh, sorry. She was trying to get a rag while I was going to look at the thing and the bump. Okay, so we're just going to cook this down till we like, but what we have to do is add one more thing. And you can use either maple syrup, or we have here some well-mashed or pureed medjool dates, because what you have here is a lot of tomato, and it's acidic. So you want to cut through the acid with something sweet, and the best way to do that is with something a little bit sweet. And we use maple syrup in a small amount. You won't even taste the maple.
It's good like that.
Whoop, 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 whoop. When it gets volcanic, it's just...
Tomatoes are terrible when they
erupt. Okay, so now I'm going to add in, oh, I don't know, a tablespoon or 2. Oh, geez. I'm going to go like 1.5. I just did that was a gusher. Okay. And this is just going to help. It's amazing how it just that for this 6 cups of tomatoes, that takes the edge off of the acid. And when things are too acidic, I don't like to eat it. Like, I don't eat as much, but when a marinara sauce is just the right balance of herbs and tomato and acid and sweet, I just could eat it all day long. Okay, so this is our marinara sauce, you guys. It's pretty quick and easy, pretty not hard. And I have a little noodle here that I'm gonna.
Really good. Ooh, it's beginning to bubble. Jane, how long do you cook this? Do you think you need to?
Ah,
I mean,
it's done.
You
Kick it in the goal.
Do you think it's done now?
I don't know. Yeah.
It's delicious.
Whenever you want to try it with a noodle right there.
Well, I just tried it with a spoon, which is
I can't do sauces straight like that. So I have to have a vehicle.
I'm so tough. I can eat a sauce straight.
She can do a shot of sauce. I can't do it. I can't handle that. All right, so this is our marinara, and we can put it in jars. I mean, I would pour it into jars, literally old pasta jars or whatever you want, and then from here, let's go. This is a bigger mouth. We'll do both.
Oh!
But we can you just spoon it in, however you want to get it in there, and I would be careful with the metal on here, though, Mommy. No scratch, no scratch. No
Oh, I
scratch.
can't scratch.
Yeah,
Oh, I have to just go off the surface.
yeah.
That's
All right. Well, you don't need to watch us do this. We can high speed through us getting us into the jars. I think I may actually get a funnel and do that.
Why not?
All right. We'll be back after we get this done. So we scooped out almost all. There's still more in here, and we're going to give way to taste here because we've been tasting it. But we've made at least two. This is a massive. I don't know how much this is.
That's a lot. This is kind of a normal plus because it's filled to the brim.
I can't read the numbers on this ball jar. It says 4 cups, 3 cups plus, and this is about the same or a little less. Wait, I want you to taste it. You're probably going to want hot sauce on. Do you like hot sauce on your pasta?
No, you're not going to want anything changed because this is so good.
It is just the original marinara. It's so yum. It's so yum. I mean, it'll do.
Now, do you think you need hot sauce on that?
No, it's good how it is.
Okay.
It's perfect. It's great.
Yay. All right. Well, let us know what you put in your original
I
marinara.
kind of want a little dish like
You want a little
Winhead.
bit? Well, we were licking our fingers earlier. We can have more. All right. Thank you so much. Enjoy your marinara.
Bye.